Have you been considering setting up paid ads for your business? Do you run an e-commerce store and you are scared to jump into paying Google or Facebook to get your products in front of people? Or maybe you're a business that's looking to generate more leads. Today, folks, I'm going to walk you through exactly what we've earned our clients over the last year and show you categorically what you can do using these platforms to help grow your business. I'm going to look at the actual reports over the last year, and I'm going to show you what we've been able to unlock for our clients using Facebook and Google ads in our business. So just to prove that this is actually real, I'm going to filter the dates so that you can see that here, and you'll be able to see exactly what it is that we're earning our clients. So I'm going to go from July to July, and we're looking at a year's picture here. Now with Facebook ads, which is our primary source, we manage about 50 accounts on Facebook ads. We've been able to reach just shy of 10 million people over the last year, and we spent just shy of $1 million on ads. Now, out of that, we got about 700,000 clicks through to our clients' websites with a click-through rate of about 2.2%. Now, the important part to realize is that Facebook ads is not about how many followers or likes you have. That couldn't matter less. It's really about, is this driving clicks to your website and are they converting into sales or leads? And we made $3 million in the last year for our clients. For scrolling down here, you can see that there's a lot of e-commerce businesses. However, some of these just don't have any sales, right? So there's a lot of blanks in here from people who are not generating sales, but they're generating leads. So if we filter that out and we factor in just e-commerce businesses, our ROI was closer to 3.5 or 3.6. So that means for every dollar we spent on Facebook ads for e-commerce businesses or people who could get physical sales, we made about $3.60 back on average. So if we have a look at that, again, it's going to be skewed, but we were able to bring in around 674 leads. And because we have a lot of e-commerce businesses, it looks like the cost per lead is through the roof. That's definitely not the cost per lead. I'd say that on average, a cost per lead might range anywhere from $1 through to $30. It really depends on how qualified they are. But the point of the matter is that you can see that you can make some really good ROI from Facebook ads in 2023. Three things that I would point out about Facebook ads is it works great if you have a really good offer or something that's visually appealing. Secondly, if you can price it at the right points that people will impulse buy straight off the platform, you're going to do a lot better. And lastly, because of the economic woes of the world right now, people love a good deal. So Facebook's great for special offers and for big promotions. Things like end of financial year, Black Friday, Christmas, Easter, any occasion that you can put together a promo, Facebook's got your back. Another thing to point out is that if you're able to increase your average order value using bundles of products, you're going to do better with these platforms. The thing that you need to realize is that Facebook can only show you what revenue was attributed to that click. So you also want to factor in the lifetime value of your customers and not get too fixated on your ROAS or your return on ad spend, because if you have a product that you can sell over and over again, or you have a product or service that you can upsell or cross-sell other services, that one purchase could lead to 10 times more revenue once you've got that customer. The cost per acquisition is probably a better thing to look at. You can see here that these costs have varied massively, but on average, I would say a cost per acquisition is generally around $20 if we average it out for the year. We can see that it's $22 here, $24 there, $23 here. So it does seem to be $19 here. So you can see that it does roughly average out at that $20 mark. It depends on your industry, depends on the types of products that you sell, but that's what I found in 2023, going back into last year for sure. And you can see here that some of these sales go massively crazy. So to bring in a 12 times return and bring in $76,000, having a good sale will make that work. So this is where you're offering limited edition items or you're doing a pre-sale, you've got something that's limited and you can really do well with those. We've launched quite a few new releases for clients on e-commerce brands based on limited edition or pre-sale focuses, and those have worked really well. However, right now, people are super price sensitive, so giving them a good deal is never a bad idea. So you can see that we brought in $3 million over the last 12 months for our clients using Facebook ads, and Facebook is probably our biggest focus. However, we've really been ramping up our Google ads as well. So let's have a look at Google ads. For Google ads, we focus a lot more on lead generation for Google ads and physical stores. So just to give you an idea, we spent nearly $1 million on Facebook ads last year, and we spent about $370,000 on Google ads in the last 12 months. However, Google has done really well. Out of that 370,000, we brought in 1.4 million in revenue. And that's brought in an average of $3.77 for every dollar we've spent on ads. Now, Google's benchmark is generally for every dollar you spend, you should make $2 back on Google ads. So we've doubled the Google benchmark over the last year. And remember that I don't put in a monetary amount for a lot of leads that we track just because it can be really subjective. So we'd rather track this separately on a spreadsheet and kind of say, how many conversions are you getting out of these leads? What's the average revenue per customer off these leads? And then we can calculate that with the client to make sure that they know what the return on investment is. If we're looking and comparing the two platforms, a really good way to do this is to look at the cost per click and the click-through rate. And we already talked about how Facebook, the click-through rate was about 2%. On Google, we're sitting closer to 1.69%. However, this is probably because we do a lot of display ads, we do a lot of retargeting ads, so you're going to get a higher impression rate, meaning people are going to see your ads more often, but you're not going to get as many clicks. Display ads for Google are great because you're going to see these on the 3 million different websites and mobile apps that Google ads are on. If you've ever shopped online and you've seen some item of clothing and then it's followed you all over the internet, those are generally Google ads. So those types of ads get a lot of brand awareness, they get a lot of reach, they get a lot of impressions, but they don't necessarily get a lot of clicks. So you're definitely going to see a lower click-through rate. That said, the cost per click isn't too bad, $1.40 across the last year. So it's sitting pretty good. And out of that, we got about 18,500 conversions. So the conversion rate is really what matters here, folks. A 5.9% conversion rate means that we're really targeting the right people. We've got great offers and we've really tested that to make sure that we're getting the best result we can for our clients. Let's go back to Facebook and have a look at that just to see where that compares. So what I'm looking for is, again, the cost per click. Now, one thing to note about Facebook is it's really sneaky. The cost per click here, or CPC, and clicks, I should mention, these are clicks that could be on the platform and not necessarily off the platform. So I like to look at the link clicks versus the clicks. So if somebody clicks read more, they click to watch the video, they click whatever. We had about 1.4 million clicks, but then we only had 700,000 link clicks, meaning people actually clicking through to the client's page. So this click-through rate includes all clicks, 2%. So that's actually good. If we look at this metric here, this is actually looking at the click-through rate from people clicking on the links. That number is actually closer to 1%, which to be honest is the benchmark for Facebook ads. It's closer to 0.9%, if I'm being honest, the amount of people that actually click through to your website. One thing that business owners need to understand is that less than 1% of the people who see your ads are actually going to click through to your website. That's the world we live in. But you can still make a lot of money from that 1%. Isn't that crazy? This to me is a really good reminder for anyone in life that all you need is one yes out of 100, and that is enough to run a business. That is enough to feed your family. And that if you get 99 no's, you got to keep going until you get that yes. Sales can be hard, but it doesn't have to be. Running ads on Facebook, running ads on Google can be a great way to grow your business. If you're looking to start advertising online, I'd love to talk to you and go through in a free consult how we can help you. But I would recommend before you do anything that you need to have a great offer that helps your customers with a problem that they have and that you know how to communicate that. If you've set up a website that talks to that problem and you've got a good converting website, then advertising can help you accelerate that. If you don't have a good offer and you don't have a website that converts already, you're basically polishing a turd, and that's not good for anyone. So you don't want to spend millions of dollars trying to get traffic to your website to then fall flat on your face and not get any sales. You need to sort that out first. But I hope that all makes sense, guys. I wanted to go through all the numbers just to show you how we've been doing over the last year. I think that even with all the economic woes and all the hardship in the world, people are still spending money online. And I hope that this is some proof so that you can see that's the case. If you do have any questions, feel free to drop me a message or send me a DM. I always love answering questions and going through things for you guys. And if you do want to talk to me and the team about helping manage your ads, feel free to book in a free consultation on our website, socialgeeks.com.au, and we can go from there. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Until the next episode, I hope you guys have a great day and all the best with your marketing.